Things are getting very interesting in the opposition. Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti is now sending a very strong warning to some imaginary opposition leaders who are misusing Kalonzo Musyoka. And she's telling them, stop misusing Kalonzo. The big question begs, who are these opposition leaders who are misusing Kalonzo Musyoka? And does it mean Kalonzo Musyoka is not seeing is being misused? Let's have a look at that story as captured by K24 Digital. The story is going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. Wavinya Ndeti warns opposition leaders against exploiting Kalonzo. Machakos County Governor Wavinya Ndeti has sounded a warning to opposition leaders against exploiting Wiper Patriotic Front leader Kalonzo Musyoka ahead of the 2027 general election. Speaking on Sunday, September 7, 2025, during a church service attended by Kalonzo and his Democratic Action Party of Kenya DAPK counterpart Eugene Wamalwa at the AIC Kasina Church in Mlolongo, Machakos County, Ndeti declared Kalonzo the next president. Wavinya Ndeti is making it very clear. Stop misusing Kalonzo because Kalonzo is the next president of Kenya. Mpende, msipende. I want us to put these remarks into perspective for Kenyans to understand what's happening here and these opposition leaders who are exploiting Kalonzo Musyoka. If you are watching us but you are not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. The first opposition leader who might be misusing Kalonzo Musyoka or exploiting Kalonzo Musyoka is none other than Rigathi Gachagua. We still remember during Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment, Kalonzo and his Wiper Brigade came to the defense of Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, Kalonzo is the only national leader who stood with Rigathi Gachagua. We all know that in Rigathi Gachagua's home constituency, his home member of parliament, Madira MP, voted to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. Kalonzo tried his best to save Rigathi, but it was not possible. And at that time, Kalonzo had an intention, or his aim was that maybe Rigathi Gachagua would actually reciprocate angerudisha mkono. If keenly you look at Kenya's politics as it unfolds, I'm seeing a Rigathi Gachagua who might be very reluctant to support Kalonzo Musyoka. In fact, if push comes to a shove, Rigathi might even support Fred Matiang'i than supporting Kalonzo Musyoka. And I'm saying that because some times back, Rigathi hinted to that possibility. And we saw him telling Matiang'i to consolidate his support base. And if you look at Rigathi Gachagua's body language, I'm seeing a Rigathi who is also determined to go for the presidency. But if push comes to shove, if eventually is to make a choice, I'm seeing a Rigathi who might abandon or dump Kalonzo for even Matiang'i. So the first person who maybe Wavinya Ndeti is warning is clearly Rigathi Gachagua and his brigade on the mountain. And also to support that point, yesterday Rigathi Gachagua was in Nyandarua, where he made it clear, he declared that he'll go for the presidency. So Rigathi is determined to go for the presidency. It seems to appear he's slowly but surely forgetting or dumping Kalonzo Musyoka. The second batch of opposition leaders Wavinya Ndeti might be warning are these aspirants. When they are seeking these elective positions, either as an MCA, MP, governor, or even a senator, they normally use Kalonzo's name. And it's not only Kalonzo is being misused, we've even seen some misusing Raila Odinga. Some of these aspirants, they come lying to the people that they support Kalonzo or Raila. After being elected, they dump the leaders. We saw some ODM leaders immediately. William Ruto was sworn in as the president. They dumped Raila for Ruto. And even in Wiper, there are some elected leaders who used Kalonzo's name. Upon being elected, they have dumped Kalonzo Musyoka for William Samoei Ruto. So Wavinya Ndeti might be warning that group, these aspirants, stop misusing Kalonzo or stop exploiting Kalonzo Musyoka. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Wavinya Ndeti herself might also be misusing Kalonzo Musyoka. She wants to be seen as if she's defending Kalonzo Musyoka, while the truth of the matter is she's also using Kalonzo Musyoka. Does it mean Kalonzo does not know he's being misused? Kalonzo understands very well what's happening. And if you look at the opposition, if you look at these luminaries, opposition luminaries, in terms of political experience, Kalonzo comes first. Kalonzo is far much more experienced politically than Rigathi, far much experienced politically than Matiang'i. If that was the consideration, then Kalonzo stands tall. Sometimes in politics, I know we have what we call compromise. Kalonzo might be compromising in order for the opposition to stay united. But if you ask me, that compromise also has limits. Kalonzo should do his mathematics. If he sees these opposition leaders are just hell-bent on misusing him, Kalonzo should chart his own political path early enough. For example, today, if Kalonzo supports Rigathi Gachagua and then they lose in 2027, Rigathi will easily cut a deal with Ruto. Kalonzo and his team will remain in the opposition. And I'm saying that based on what Raila Odinga did. Raila is now with Ruto. Kalonzo and his team are still yelling in the opposition. So Kalonzo Musyoka has to be smart. He has to look at these leaders. Do they want to support him, or are they just there to misuse him? That's what Kalonzo should consider. And Kalonzo should also know age is not on his side. Kalonzo, in terms of age, he's older than all these opposition luminaries. So age is also not on Kalonzo Musyoka's side. He has to move with speed. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed subscribe, give the video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you.